I'm Charles Binder. I've been representing Social Security claimants for almost 39 years, so I know a little bit about what's going on. What's the process of disability and why does it take so damn long? Well, the process is a complicated one. You have to file and have an initial decision. That decision is done by a group called the state agency, so that Social Security itself contracts with your state to have their clerical staff and their trained clerical staff adjudicate whether or not you are disabled. In some states you have reconsideration, which is a second paper stage in which you process and some other clerk, supposedly not the same guy who did the first decision, looks at your case and decides whether you're disabled. Now what are they looking at? They're looking at medical evidence. That's generally all they're looking at. And then there's the big stage, which is the hearing stage. Most cases are adjudicated at the hearing stage. When my brother and I started doing these cases, most people never got there. Something like 90% of the clients who applied for disability dropped out in the first two stages. In those days, it took about 3 months per stage. And then you had a hearing about 3 months later. And again, most people didn't get to the hearing stage. It wasn't until we started advertising and people like us started advertising that people even knew you could get to the hearing stage and be represented. So nowadays, everybody goes to the hearing stage. No one stops at the initial or reconsideration stage if they're denied. But at the hearing is your best chance of winning. But the difference in time between the early 80s and 2018 is astronomical. The initial stage takes 5 months, 6 months. In those states that have reconsideration, you can add another 3 or 4 months. And currently, there is no hearing office in the United States that has a hearing within 1 year. That's not a decision. That's just the hearing. In many hearing offices, it takes 6 or 7 months for them to type up a decision. So the delays now are nowhere like they were when we started. Why is that? It's amount of resources. The Social Security budget is cut every year. The government doesn't want to pay for people to have their cases processed. There's no commissioner. No one is in charge. The agency is barely functioning. All those reasons contribute. And whose fault is that? It's Congress.